Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets and you can download those in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also access information about the books I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day when you're working through your exam paper. So if you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. I have lots more to come. And now we're going to look at the last question on paper S at the end of your 2014 grade 1 past paper booklet. So if you turn with me right to the back page, you'll find question 8 there. So all of these questions relate back to this little melody here by Schumann. Now, if you'll notice, these first questions are your performance directions and musical terms, and from 2018 onwards, the newly revised exam paper will present these to you in multiple choice format. However, these past papers, although the format has now changed, these past papers are still an excellent revision resource. And I suggest that you just go ahead and make full use of this and give these their full definitions of the questions here asked. It'll stand you in good stead, because even though the new paper presents these in multiple choice format, I'm not sure that that makes it any easier. Sometimes it's easy to get confused by some of the rogue answers that they throw in there to put you off scent a little bit. So let's go ahead and give these their meaning. You need to just give lots of revision time to just get into grips with these. So if you haven't done so already, I would press pause, just test yourself, and then come back into the video and we can check through these together. So hopefully you've remembered that allegro means quickly. That's your tempo direction. Now the 3 in this time signature, the top number tells us how many beats per bar, the bottom number tells us what type of beat, and so the 3 tells us that there are 3 beats per bar. There we go. MF, short for mezzo forte, means moderately loud, or I guess literally it would be middle loud. Moderately loud perhaps translates a little bit better. This is an accent sign telling you to accent the note. And this is a crescendo symbol, and you can see it's opening out, and that's a volume or a dynamic marking, and it means gradually getting louder. That's your crescendo sign. There we go. So let's carry on with the next section. So we're asked to refer back to the little extract at the top, and we're told to draw a circle around 2 notes next to each other that are tied together. So you need to be careful here, because the symbol or the shape for a tie like this is also the same shape as a slur, but it's differently applied. A slur is like a big umbrella over lots of different notes of different pitch, meaning to play them smoothly, whereas the tie is note head to next door note head individually. We can keep doing individual ties, but they have to be notes of the same pitch to add those timings together. So there is our tie. We're now asked to draw a bracket over 2 notes next to each other that are a fifth apart. So we're looking for quite a big step, a big jump. If we just imagine what that's going to look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking for quite a big jump, and it goes either space to next door but 1 space, or line to next door but 1 line. So that will give us a clue So this looks like it's going to be promising, but it's not quite far enough. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gone line to space, so that won't do. That's only space to space. That's 1, 2, 3. That's too far, not far enough. These are coming in step, next door notes. 1, 2, 3, not good. Step, step, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Line to space, that won't do. Step, step. So let's hope this is it. We're going from space to space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right at the very end. We have to persevere to the end. Just keep licking. So give the letter name of the first note of the melody. So we're in treble clef, and this is our middle C. It meets in the middle, so the bass, it's at the top of the bass, the bottom of the treble, and meets in the middle. So that's middle C. So you can either just say C, or you could say middle C, either way. So the next question, we're told that the melody is in the key of F major, and we need to name the degree of the scale of the first note in bar 5. So here, this note here. So we're counting from F, 1, 2, 3. F is the first, G is the second, A is the third. If you're not sure though, if you wanted to just write out F, G, A, B, just stepping up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because we always have to make sure that we count F as 1, F, G, A is the third, there's A, that's the third. So you can double check it that way as well. Now we're asked to show how many quavers or eighth notes the last note of the melody is worth. So the last note of the melody is a dotted minim, a dotted half note, which is worth 3 beats. So I'm just going to sketch out here where I've got a bit of room. So we know that a minim divides into 2 crotchets, or a half note divides into 2 quarter notes, and then the dot gives us another one, half as much again. Now each of those is going to divide into quavers, 2 quavers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so we can see that a dotted minim is worth 6 quavers, or a dotted half note is worth 6 eighth notes. So 6 is the answer there. And that's nearly all of the thinking done. All you've got to do now is for this last 10 marks is to copy. So it's easy peasy, so long as you keep your eyes peeled and make sure you're copying the correct bit. It isn't always from the beginning, so just be careful. So we're going from the start of bar 1 to the end of bar 4, exactly as it's written, and they've even given us a useful checklist. Don't forget the clef, the key signature, the time signature, the tempo mark, and the dynamics, and all of the details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just map out. So from the end of bar 4, although they've given us this big long line, we don't need it. If we've got a nice sharp pencil, we don't need all of that space, and we can just keep everything aligned to their version above, and that way we're not going to lose track, we're not going to forget where we are, and we're going to have things properly spaced. We've got enough to be thinking about without losing track where we are. So we need the clef, the key signature, the time signature. This is where you really do need a sharp pencil. That's why I use a mechanical pencil, because if your pencil's a bit blunt, everything's going to be spreading out much further than it needs to. And don't forget as well, we're told that marks will be given for neatness and accuracy, or you could interpret that the other way, where you could lose marks if your work's untidy and not easy to read. So you can do this in any way you like, as long as you copy everything down carefully. I'm just going to do the note head. So I like to just get these blobs in place, and then I know that everything's all where it should be and I'm not going to get lost. I might just pop that tie in. Doesn't really matter what order you do things, just as long as you get everything neatly and accurately down. So we're just going to the end of bar 4, so that's all I need to do. Stems now. By all means use a ruler, anything that will help you to keep everything neat and tidy. So now I'm going to put these slur marks in. I've done the tie. So now we need the tempo direction allegro. We need our accent mark here, an MF. Is there anything else to add? Last double check. And I think we're home and dry. So that's the end of that question, and that's the end of that paper. And that's also the end of the 2014 Grade 1 Past Papers booklet. I do hope that's been helpful to you. I hope this is of benefit to your revision and your studies. If you can give me a like, that would be really fab, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please also do visit sharonbeale.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.